All right, welcome back, everybody. Session number 2, Dirty Old Bastards Wicked Cushion 360 series. We've turned the lights on, brought the guys back out. It looks like we're going to have about 42, 43 cars in here. So we're going to have at least 4 heat races for you. Whittle that down to 24, put 35 laps back on the board again. And put session number 2 behind us. Session 1, Bergeron, Click, LB were your top 3. These guys about to wind out the practice session. Got about 40 seconds left. If you are not a follower, please do so at the Facebook page at Dirt Racing Network. If you already are, you're tuning in from YouTube or Twitch, please give us a follow, a subscription over there. Let us know you're here. Talk to us in the chat. We can see all the chats from all the different streams that we are in. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, we're trying to work towards the 5,000 followers mark. We're only about, a touch over 300 away from reaching 5,000. So a major milestone for us. Do something kind of fun for that night. Still putting some things together for it. Trying to get it in the works. When we get a lot closer, we're going to get a lot more free with the information. Just don't want to give anything away and then have something not to come through for us. But right now, practice session over. And that always triggers our national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, little technical difficulty there with my flag camera. It did not engage when I turned it on, so sorry for the late flag, but our national anthem by Johnny Reed Foley, as always. These guys wrapping up qualifying here in just a few seconds. Justin Thomas, Kevin Click, Craig Dunn, Chris Roberts. David Heileman, the Hulk, jumps all the way to second, moves everybody down a couple of spots. Gonna set us up here for our heat races. 5 heat races on tap right now. 10 cars scheduled to be in the first one. It'll be 10 laps for each heat race. Top 4 transfer straight to the A main. Everybody else gets to play in the alphabet soup. Just waiting for the cars to hit the grid. On the pole, the Cadillac man in the Cadillac sponsor number 110, going to be Kevin Hanley. On his outside, the 411 of Corey Clay. Row 2 on the inside. Dave Blaney Racing number 51 of Jeremy Zarfos. And on his outside, the Mode Media number 9 of Justin Thomas. Row 3 on the inside. The Team City Mohawk number 38 of Brett Strickler, and 2 is outside of the Trek Ambassadors Dirty Old Bastard Wicked Cushion number 20 of Jonathan Lowe. Row 4 on the inside, the Farlow Motorsports number 75 of Dylan Workman, and on his outside, Top Gun Motorsports driver in the 67, Brandon Igo. Row 5 on the inside. That's the 225 of Lawrence Sons Regret. And to his outside, the Unified Racing number 003 of Cody Downard. That will be your starting field for heat race number 1. 10 laps on the board. Hello, Chad. Tana. Hello. Guys, don't forget the likes, the shares, the follows. If you're tuning in from YouTube, welcome. Say hello in the chat. Tuning in on the Twitch channel, say hello on the chat. Have the opportunity to see every single one of those. Session 1 was a good one. Looking for session 2 to be just as entertaining. Hanley and Clay on the front row for heat race number 1. Last session of the night for Too Fast Tuesdays. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. The Northwest Focus Midget Series presented by Wicked Energy Gum and Cognitive Warriors. Going to kick off wingless Wednesdays about 9 Eastern. But right now, heat race number 1 underway. That 411 car blinking just a little bit there. He's going to hang the high side and get into the second position. Justin Thomas going to come through into third. These two real close and a little contact right there. And that's going to let Zarfo slip around into the third spot. Put Corey Clay back to fourth. That car just blinking heavily. Not going to be able to follow him for very long. Justin Thomas, Jeremy Zarfos, Corey Clay, your top 4. These guys have a little bit of a gap from first, second, and third back to fourth. And fourth has a pretty good gap over Brandon Igo. Igo, the white machine back here. You can see the 411 car, Corey Clay, hanging on to the final transfer spot. And up front, we're going to watch the Cadillac man and Justin Thomas go at it. They're going to be completing lap 4 of 10 right here off turns 3 and 4. Brett Strickler's car to the infield. Jonathan Lowe's car already on the infield, so 2 retirees, 8 cars still on the track. Halfway off turn number 4, and Hanley put about 2 car lengths on Thomas that last lap. Found something in his line, found something in the grip. Now he's added another car length down the backstretch. Zarfo still in third. Clay still hanging on to fourth. These 4 are broken away from Cody Downard. 1.5 seconds. So right now the top 4 comfortably into their spots and transfer positions. We're going to see 3 to go this time off turn number 4. Hanley, Thomas, Zarfos, Clay, your top 4. The battle heating up for third. Zarfos, the 19 car there. Oh, and Clay took it in, slid it right up in front of Zarfos. And that's going to bump Zarfos out, and he is going to end up in one of the consolation races. We'll go back. We'll take a look at this. Clay down on the inside. This brings it right up and a whole lot of right rear for the 19, and that is going to end his bid to transfer through. Going to move the 411 car to the back of the field for his portion of that. And that is going to relegate us to a Hanley, Thomas Downard, and Dylan Workman transferring through as they cross under the checkered flag. Everyone else, alphabet soup for you. Oh, I hate to hear that, Tim. One down, 4 to go. On the pole for this one, the 21 Dirty Old Bastards, Dirt Track Ambassadors, Wicked Kitchen Machine of Tyler Henselman. 2 is outside, the 001, Anthony Joe. Row 2 on the inside, in the dude, 210, that's the Dirt Track Terror, James Tiernan. On his outside, going to be the 49 machine, Casey Kane Sim Racing, Napa Auto Parts of the Hulk, David Heileman. And inside row number 3, the 00, William Brickley. Row 4 on the outside, a Sir Fence-A-Lot sighting in the house, the Dirt Armada, Next Gen Fab number 22 of Jason Nygaard. And to his outside, or I'm sorry, not to his outside, but inside of row number 4, the 74 car, that is Larry Moody. On the outside of row number 4, the UDSRA high side race where number 56 of David Flick. And on the back row by himself, another car in a rare appearance, the Max Speed TV Colby's Eye Paints Wicked Kishin number 777 of KR Stolfus. So 10 cars scheduled to be on the track. We're going to have a 9. Missing 1. So these 9 cars going to vie for top 4 spots that go straight to the A main. You working the track this weekend, Chevy? All right, Henselman and Job off the front row. Heat race number 2 about to get underway.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. Heat race number 2 underway. Quick squirt out to the lead. Tyler Henselman, Anthony Job. He's got second place locked down right now, but he's got a mirror full if he had one. Heileman, Brickley, Tiernan, Nygaard, all right there. These 5 cars vying for the final 3 spots. Right now it's Joe, Brickley, and Heileman, but Tiernan, big slice from the inside to the outside. That let Nygaard get down on the inside. Now a tiny bit of contact between the 22 and the 210. That's going to move Nygaard to 5th. Got his sights set on the Hulk, trying to get the 49 out of that final transfer spot. William Brickley, the 00 car. Tried the inside line, didn't work on Joe. Going to hang on to 3rd. David Heileman still in 4th. Big slide job coming from Tiernan. Move Tiernan in the battle for 5th with Jason Nygaard. These two going at it. Nygaard now slide job 3 and 4. Puts himself out in front of Tiernan. Got his sights set on the 49 car. David Heileman, and that's a tall order. Trying to get around the Hulk for the final transfer spot. Now Heileman making a bid for that 3rd spot around the outside of William Brickley. Dead even at the line, halfway home. 4 to go this time. Caution behind them. I think Nygaard is in this one. Let's go down and see what happened to Jason. On the inside, the dirt track tear on his inside. Slides right up. Fed him a bunch of the right side of that 210 car. And off into the fence. So move the 210 to the back of the field. We might get a 1-lap shootout out of this. We may get one final lap. It's Henselman, Job, Heileman, and Brickley, the top 4. David Flick, the 5th car in line there. Only the top 4 transfer straight through to the feature race. Everybody else, grab your bowl, grab your spoon. Let's find some alphabet soup, see if we can spell the word win. Move you through the minor mains. Take the top 4 out of the B, put them in the back of the A. Complete our 24-car starting grid. So we'll watch up front. We'll see if the lights go off on the pace truck. The lights stay on. It will not matter. We are going to get the final lap right here. So that is how it's going to end. Henselman, Job, Heileman, and Brickley going to transfer through. Flick Moody, Stolfus, Tiernan Nygaard, all going to consolations. That'll complete 2 of our 5 scheduled heat races. Welcome in, everybody. I see the string of green bubbles there. So 2 down, 3 more to go. Ten cars slated for this one. On the pole, the 099, Seth Cheney. To his outside, the Wicked Energy Gum, Casey Kane Sim Racing. Number 4, Wayne Williams. Row 2 on the inside, UDSRA. High side race for number 95, Dakota Kuhn. And to his outside, the Wicked Relief Gum with CBD. Team setting number 25, C of Kevin Click. Row 3 on the inside, Blaney Sim Racing. JMB Mohawk, number 15 of Michael Sheridan. And to his outside, the 100 car, that is Jamie Wallace. Row 4 on the inside, the Wicked Relief Gum, number 44 of Adam Buchanan. Rare appearance from Mr. Buchanan. Nice new paint, I like it. Maybe get the numbers a little bit of color in them. On his outside, the All-Star Performance, Triple X Race Company, Black Diamond Motorsports, number 42 of Sean Wallenfels. And on the back row, on the inside, the Snap-on Wrangler, number 21 of Kyle Jenkins. And to his outside, the Diamond State Tattoo, number 181 of Brent Hobson. All right, 10 more cars. 4 go straight to the A main. Everybody else, well, you're going to get in the soup line, boys. You're going to fight your way into the feature. Cheney and Williams on the front row, going to bring us to green this time off turn number 4. Green flag in the air. Good start for Cheney. He's going to be out in front as they head to 1 and 2. Williams had to give him just a little room. That allowed Click to use the momentum to run up the high side in a big wreck behind that. Jamie Wallace's car into the fence, comes back down on its wheels. He gets the power going, and we're going to stay green this time. It's Cheney, Click, Williams, Sheridan, your top 4. Sheridan now overtaken by Sean Wallenfels. Wallenfels sitting in the final transfer spot. He'd like to get a ticket straight to the A main. Has had no luck for some time now. He is looking to transfer directly through. 3 down, 7 to go. Still Cheney, Click, Williams, and Wallenfels, your top 4. Sheridan in the 5th spot, trying to work his way up there, trying to get back to the push bar on that 42 machine. Watching to see if Click can close the gap right here. Maybe get in, put a little bit of pressure on Cheney, see if Cheney can make a mistake. Hey, guys. Thanks for tuning in. No real mistakes yet, but down the backstretch now. Click deep into turn 3 with the slide job. Is he going to be able to hold on to it? Cheney crossed back over. They were pretty close to even at the line. Going to trade sliders back and forth. It looks like at least that lap. Now down to turn 3. Kevin Click secures the lead with 3 laps to go. Wayne Williams right in the middle of this battle as well. Ooh, a little bit of contact right there. Cheney and Williams just a little touch-up. Sean Wallenfels half a second ahead of Michael Sheridan, but Sheridan trying to close the gap with that slider line. Not able to do it. 2 laps to go. He's going to have 4 more sets of corners here. But now the click is clear. Cheney, he's starting to get away 0.4 of a second. Wallenfels into third. Wayne Williams' car way out of shape, and he lost a lot of momentum. Now he's on the hot seat. On the final lap down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4, it's going to be Click. Then it's going to be Cheney. Wallenfels on the top side into third, and Wayne Williams going to take the final transfer spot. Sheridan, Buchanan, Hobson, Kuhn, Jenkins, and Wallace have to come through our consolation races. Three down, 2 to go in heat races. Going to line up on the pole. A Wicked Cushion team setting number 222 of Weston Newell, and on his outside, a Black Diamond Motorsports number 80 of the King, Josh Steinke. Row 2 on the inside, the UDSRA High Side Raceway number 19 of Troy Wagaman, and to his outside, the Wicked Cushion team setting number 57 of the Flying Aussie Craig Dunn. Row 3 inside, the 00. That's going to be Kendall Tucker in the Team VLR machine. And on his outside, the Rockstar Productions Wicked Cushion team setting machine of Mike Keegan. Row 4 on the inside, going to be the Twisted Motorsports number 27C of Callum Norseman. And to his outside, the 238, that's Anthony Marvalijo. And on the back row, on the inside, the New Obi number 16, going to be Alex Bergeron, feature winner number 1 tonight. To his outside, the Craftsman Tools number 919 of Nathan Forsberg. Ten cars in heat number 4. 10 laps, top 4 to the A main. Everyone else, grab a spot in line, grab a soup bowl, grab a spoon. Let's see what you can do in the elimination races. Appreciate everybody tuning in, guys. Don't forget tomorrow night, Wingless Wednesdays. Wicked Energy Gum Northwest Focus Midget Series presented by Cognitive Warriors, kicking us off around 9 Eastern. And then the Pawkins Custom Tailgate Games 360 Wingless Series right after that. The green flag is out. Over heat race number 4. Good even start on the front row. Newell and Steinke down through 1 and 2. Crossover move. Now they swap inside to outside lines, and Steinke going to have the advantage in turn 3. Newell going to come out second. Dunn in third. The battle behind that. Wagaman on the inside tries to take third away from Dunn. Tucker tries to make it a 3-wide battle down the backstretch. That door closes. Everybody trying to back off, not get into each other. Mike Keegan on the outside. Alex Bergeron on the inside. That's for 5th and 6th. Both of those drivers would like to overtake the 2 in front of them, knock them out. And a caution on the speedway. I don't know if Forsberg was in this or was this. But that car getting away pretty slowly right there. It couldn't have been him. It was Anthony Marvalijo. We'll drop back, take a look. Anthony worked the car pretty high off 3 and 4, found the front stretch wall. That car just not turning a lick. He hit the outside wall in turn 2. So that puts us under the caution. Steinke, Newell, Wagaman, Dunn, our top 4. Keegan, Bergeron, Norseman, Tucker, and Forsberg rounding out the field. Marvalijo's car in the work area. Heavily damaged, and he'll have to come from the D main to try to work his way into our feature race. It's a long climb up the alphabet ladder. 3 to go, and we take the green. Heat race number 4. Josh Steinke not had the run that he was looking for in session number 1. He had a 7-point lead coming into the night. Chris Roberts came home in about 4th or 5th, and that ought to erase every bit of that and make him a trailer in the points going into this particular race. We'll see how he does versus Mr. Roberts tonight, next week. Could end up being the same or could end up being a shuffle in the top 2.
Green flag, green flag.
But the green flag is in the air. Steinke leading them back into turn 1. Wagaman, bold move down the inside, brings it up to the top side. Newell said, I think you can only go so far, buddy. You saw the contact from Dunn to the back of Wagaman, and that allowed the door to open. Now Keegan and Bergeron, big contact there. More contact behind them. That's going to put Kendall Tucker in that spot. Now Mike Keegan, white and orange car on the inside, moving his way into the transfer spot. They're going to see 2 to go this time off turn number 4. Tucker with a power move to the outside, takes the spot back. More slide job now, leaves the door open. That allows Tucker to get away just a little bit. Mike Keegan in the 5th spot. Craig Dunn in 6th. Alex Bergeron back here in the 7th spot. Not what we're accustomed to seeing out of Bergeron, but the white flag is in the air. Steinke down through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. He's going to win the heat race. He's going to bring Newell. He's going to bring Wagaman, and it looks like Tucker into the A main with him. Keegan Dunn, Bergeron, Norseman, Forsberg, Marvalijo. Alphabet soup time, boys. All right, 5th and final heat race. Out on the track and on the pole. Craig Kinzer Sim Racing. Profile by Sanford. Number 69 of Josh Close. On his outside, going to be the Rat Bag 002 of Matt Williams. Or 02 on the inside. The Twisted Motorsports number 54 of Alex Stoudinger. And on his outside, the Catfish, Chris Roberts. And the Dirty Old Bastard Dirt Track Ambassador, Wicked Kisher number 93. 03 on the inside, a teammate to Roberts. That is the 77 of Aaron Schaefer. And on his outside, the Browns Custom Paint and Body, number 292 of Paint and Grease. 04 inside, going to be the number 9 car. That's the Budweiser machine of Mark Broderick. And on his outside, the Casey's General Store, number 047 of Jason Randolph. And on the back row, by himself, UDSRA High Side Racewear, number 81. That's Cody Hartlaub. 9 cars, 10 laps, top 4 transfer through. We'll have 20 set for the A main. And we'll get ready to start our consolation races. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have not already followed us, please do so at the Dirt Racing Network on Facebook. If you are watching via the YouTube Twitch channel, follow us over there. But please come to Facebook and give us a follow. We're trying to reach the 5,000 followers mark, and we're just over 300 away. Going to have a big show when we do that, do a lot of fun stuff. Hopefully it'll be sometime next month before we get to Memorial Day. Right now, heat race number 5 off the pole. Josh Close on the throttle. Green flag in the air. Josh, 10 to 12 car lengths ahead of everybody down the back stretch. Matt Williams in second. Alex Stoudinger comes away in third. Chris Roberts, the Catfish, on the high side, trying to hold on to the 4th and final transfer spot, but he's got his teammate down the inside, Aaron Schaefer, the 77 machine. Now Stoudinger up in front of, locks the door, and that opens up the momentum line on the high side. Peyton Grease trying to work even further to the outside. 3 wide off turn 4. They are 2 deep, 2 wide when they get it down into turn 1, and Grease goes around Roberts on the high side. Hartlaub on the inside. A lot of contact between the back 4 or 5 cars. Right now, Josh Close, half a second ahead over Matt Williams, Alex Stoudinger, Peyton Grease, your top 4. Final transfer car, the black and yellow machine right there, but Cody Hartlaub trying to close the gap. He's working the bottom side. Got it even at the line that time. Hartlaub, the 81 car, into the 4th position. Crossover move from Stoudinger. Stoudinger power move into 3. Not going to be able to hold the momentum off the exit. Yes, he can. He's got it by a car length. Watching this final transfer spot battle right here. Hartlob's got it. Peyton's got it. They're going back and forth, and Chris Roberts just wants one of them to make a mistake so he can focus on the other. 4 laps to go. Still close. Williams, Stoudinger, 1, 2, 3. Now Grease on the inside. Can't make the run down the backstretch. Hartlob has the 4th spot. Now the gap starting to stretch out from 4th to 5th and 5th to 6th. Close. The gap down to just over 0.3 of a second. 2 to go. Matt Williams reeling him in a little here, a little there. Got it down under 0.2 now. They're going to see 1 to go this time off turn number 4. Still Stoudinger and Hartlob rounding out the transfer cars, but the white flag is in the air. Close down to the inside. Slide line through 1 and 2. Stoudinger strong on the top side, making a bid for 2nd or 3rd. Matt Williams trying to run the slider line, but Close wins the heat race. Williams, Stoudinger, and Hartlob going to transfer through with him. Robert Schaefer, Randolph, Grease, and Broderick all going to the alphabet soup. Good race there. Josh picking up the win. Got to hang out with Josh a little bit Friday night down Devil's Bowl Speedway. He was working on Craig's car. When I caught him, he was siping tires, and not what you expect for a sim racer, guys. I will put that out there right now. He was nowhere near what I expected for a sim racer. You do not want to meet that guy in a dark alley if he's pissed off. I will just say that. He is scary big. C Main on the track, 10 laps on the board. And an unfamiliar sight for most of us here at the Dirt Racing Network. We're going to see Alex Bergeron on the pole for the C Main. On his outside, Jason Randolph. Row 2 on the inside, Corey Clay. On his outside, going to be James Tiernan. Dakota Kuhn inside row 3 with Cal Norseman to his outside. Peyton Grease inside row 4 with Brett Strickler on the outside of that row. Row 5, Jason Nygaard, Sir Fence-A-Lot on the inside. Kyle Jenkins on the outside. In row 6, Nathan Forsberg on the inside. Mark Broderick scheduled to be on the outside. John Lowe on the inside of row number 7 with a Brock Winnie Jan on his outside. First time we've seen the 417 car in session number 2. And in the back row, the 100 of Jamie Wallace inside. Anthony Marvalijo, the 238 on the outside. That's going to give us 15 of our 16 scheduled cars for this one. We're only taking the top 4. We're going to move them into the B main. We're going to do it all over again. Then we're going to take the top 4 out of that B main, put them into positions 21 through 24 of the feature race. Put 35 laps on the board. And the A main for session 2 will get underway after the next 2 races. So 10 laps for the C main. Bergeron, Randolph off of row number 1. Only the top 4 survive. Everybody else done for the night. They will have to come back tomorrow for Wingless Wednesdays or wait until Thursday, triple header Thursday. Try at the Dirt Slingers or come back for the 410 Outlaw Series here at DOB. Pace truck headed in. C main underway. And in an unfamiliar sight, Alex Bergeron going to jump out to the lead. Not used to seeing him in the C main. I'm used to seeing him out in front of everybody. But he jumps out to the lead of the C main, and he's going to streak away from the field. Corey Clay making a bid on the bottom side. 411 machine trying to take second away from Jason Randolph. 2 wide, 2 deep for the final 3 transfer spots. Brett Strickler, the 38 machine, making it 3 wide, 2 deep. 2 wide, 3 deep, excuse me. We're going to get a caution, and that is going to change a whole lot of the front of this thing. These guys now going to have to siphon out into single file. Nathan Forsberg's car looking like it was part of the problem. Oh, that goes back even further than that. Maybe the Anthony Marvalijo a piece of this too. Trying to grab it from the start here. I think it happened in the middle at the end of lap number 2 though. Oh, no, it did not. Oh, my. That happened right at the beginning. So, Forsberg out. Marvalijo able to continue. Forsberg's car out. Well, right now, Bergeron, Clay, Randolph, Kuhn holding down the 4 top spots. Tiernan, Norseman, Strickler, Grease, Nygaard, and Lowe rounding out the top 10. Remember, only the top 4 are going to transfer through. Watch to see if the lights on the pace truck go off this time. They do, so we're going to have 5 to go in the C main. Hello, Mr. Smith. You feeling better? So green off turn 4, 5 to go. Top 4 continue on. Everybody else pack it up and head for the house.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Bergeron's on the gas. Get down here and keep an eye on Kuhn. Oh, he and Tiernan a little bit of contact. That's going to open up the door for Callum Norseman, and Jason Randolph finds the fence on the backstretch. That opens up the door for Strickler, who bombs it into turn 3 and finds the back end of the 95 car. Kuhn into third now. Norseman around the high side trying to work into the 4th and final transfer spot. He's going to go from 5th to 3rd off of turn number 2. Move Callum Norseman into the field and everybody behind him fighting to get there. 5 cars looking for 2 spots. Norseman and Kuhn have got him, and the caution is out. That is going to wrap this one up. Maybe Kyle Jenkins' car. Oh, yeah, tumbling down the backstretch the next time we come down through here. Watching the orange and black machine right here. Off the top side of turn 2, contact Wallace and Winjan. That gets Jenkins caught up in it, and that car went for a ride. So it's going to be Bergeron, Clay, Norseman, and Kuhn transferring into our B main. Everybody else done for the night. One more elimination race. Then we'll give these guys the track for just a little bit of warm-up time. It'll be time to put 24 of them out here for our feature race. All right, B main time. 17 cars scheduled to be in this one. We are only taking the top 4. On the pole, going to be the 225 machine of Lauren Sans Regret. 2 is outside. David Flick, the 55. Row 2, Michael Sheridan, the 15. Outside of him, Mike Keegan. Row 3 on the inside, the 93 car. Chris Roberts on his outside, the 67, Brandon Igo. Row 4 on the inside, the 73 of Larry Moody. And 2 is outside, Adam Buchanan, the 44. Row 5, Craig Dunn, the 057. Aaron Schaefer, the 77. Row 6 on the inside, Jeremy Zarfos, the 19 car. And on his outside, KR Stolfus, the 777s. Brent Hobson, the 181 on the inside of row number 7. Alex Berger on the 16 on his outside. Corey Clay, the 411, inside row 8 with Callum Norseman, the 27C on his outside, and Dakota Kuhn on the back row by himself in the 95. So 17 cars, 12 laps, top 4 only. Transferring through. Everybody else done for the night. All right, going green this time, 12 laps. Top 4 move on. Everybody else moves on out. The green flag is in the air. David Flick headed for the front. Sans Regret on the inside. Sheridan down way on the bottom. Keegan right in the middle of the mix right there. Keegan makes it 3 wide going into turn number 1 on the high side. He's going to come off turn number 2 with second position. It's going to be Flick, Keegan, Sheridan, and Sans Regret right now. Chris Roberts right behind that. Roberts needs to transfer through to get into the feature race and keep the pressure on for the points. Oh, he clips the fence. I don't know if that did any damage or not. That lets Larry Moody around Sans Regret. And Sans Regret now gets Roberts. Big time wreck in turn 1. Chris Roberts looks like he may be finished. I don't know. That car's going to roll away, but that was not pretty. Sans Regret out of shape, and that gave Roberts the run to the high side. Those two meeting right on the exit of turn 4, puts him in front of Igo, in front of Zarfus. And we'll see how damaged the 93 car is. It looks like damaged enough to take it into the infield. The shot down the backstretch into the opening down there might have done a little bit of damage, and then it just really got finished off right at the end right there. So you're looking at Flick, Sheridan, Keegan, Moody, our top 4. Sans Regret, Bergeron, Igo, Buchanan, Zarfus, and Kuhn rounding out the top 10. Trying to keep an eye on the 16 car. Came out of the C main, looking to see if he's going to transfer through into the A. He's got to pick up 2 spots here. So 5 to go when we get the green for the B main. Only the top 4 are going to transfer through. Flick off the point, going to bring us back to the green off turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. Going to keep our eye on Larry Moody right here. Best we can anyway. Moody holding the spot now, loses it to Sans Regret. Now Bergeron making a bold move into turn 3, and he's going to put himself in a transfer spot. Megan Flick, Keegan, Sheridan, and Bergeron, your top 4. Keegan got around Sheridan now. Sight set from the 16 on the back of the 15 car. Will he be able to get up there and take another spot? Going to be starting deep in the A main regardless of where he finishes in this one, as long as he makes it into the top 4. But Flick out in front of the field. Mike Keegan hanging on to a solid second. 2 to go this time. Sheridan trying to make a bid to take second position. Back away from Mike Keegan. Alex Bergeron off the top of turn 2 makes him pay for going to the bottom. Move Bergeron to third, and he goes way wide. Goes 2 for 1 in 3 and 4. Move Bergeron to second. Keegan with a little bit of lost momentum had to back off just a little bit. And on the final lap, David Flick, Alex Bergeron, Michael Sheridan, and Mike Keegan look like they are going to be our 4 transfer cars. That's how it's going to end. Everybody else done for the night. Those 4, we're going to see them again in the A-Main here in just a few minutes. Good run for the top 4. Flick, Bergeron, Sheridan, and Keegan. Congrats to those guys for moving on. Wicked Cushion makes it possible for you to watch the great racing that you are watching with the Dirty Old Bastards on the Dirt Racing Network. Drop by and give them a visit. Check out all the apparel, the gadgets that they've got over there. If you're a real race fan, they got something for you at the rail track. If you're a sim fan, they got something for you here. Use the code DOBRL for a 10% discount. If you get your order in by midnight, your shipping is always free. Visit wickedcushion.com. About 30 seconds left in the warm-up session. You can see from up here, track looks like it's still got plenty of grip several places. Bottom looks like it's still plenty tacky down there. Getting a couple of little grooves worn into it in turns 1 and 2. Appreciate everybody staying up late with us on the East Coast. Thanks for tuning in. Likes, shares, follows. Don't forget about Wingless Wednesdays tomorrow night, 9 Eastern. Right now, time for the Raven Graphics starting lineup. And on the pole, the 110 machine of Kevin Hanley. On his outside, Tyler Henselman, the 21. Row 2 inside, going to be the 25, C of Kevin Click. And on his outside, the King, Josh Steinke in the Black Diamond Motorsports number 80. Row 3 inside, Josh Close, the 69 machine. And on his outside, Justin Thomas in the 9. Row 4, Anthony Job, the 001 inside. Seth Chaney, the 099 on the outside. The Triple Deuce, Weston Newell inside row 5 with the 002 of Matt Williams on his outside. Coney Downard in the 003 car on the inside of row number 6 with the Hulk David Heileman, the 49 on his outside. Row 7 inside, the 42 Sean Wallenfels, and on his outside the 119, and that is Troy Wagaman. Alex Stoudinger in the 54 inside row 8 with Dylan Workman, the 75 on his outside. And in row 9, going to see the 00 of William Brickley and the 4 car, Wayne Williams. Another 00 car on the inside of row 10. That is Kendall Tucker. And on his outside, going to be the 81 of Cody Hartlob. And in the final 2 rows on the inside, David Flick, the 56. On his outside, Alex Bergeron, the 16. And Michael Sheridan, the 15 car, inside the last row with Mike Keegan on his outside. That's your 24 car field. 35 laps on the board. Final session of the night. Pace truck heading for the infield. 35 laps on the board. Green flag in the air. Hanley and Henselman took us to turn 1. And down the backstretch, Hanley out to the lead. Click in third. Steinke in fourth. And Steinke, big drive into 3 and 4. He and Henselman, a lot of contact, but both drivers able to right their machines, and they're going to go 3 wide.
Caution is out.
With a big rack in behind that. Hartlaub looks like he's in it. Let's go back, see what all happened here. 3 wide, 4 wide, 5 wide at Volusia on the front stretch, and that is just not going to work out. Stoudinger, Workman, Hartlaub. Keegan maybe in the middle of this too. His car rolling away behind Stoudinger's car there. David Flick missing a bunch of parts on that car. Michael Sheridan. So looking like about 5 of them in it. Several of them damaged. Cody Hartlaub, the first to take his inside the work area. Matt Williams way back here at the back. So we'll move the white flag to 38. Hanley, Click, Steinke, Henselman, close your top 5. Thomas, Cheney, Job, Newell, and Heileman rounding out the top 10. Well, you're up late, Mr. Peterson. All right. Hanley, Click, and Steinke, the top 3. 33 laps to go. Cody Hartlaub and Dylan Workman, our first 2 retirees, so 22 cars on the track. Several of those damaged, Flick, Sheridan, Williams. Not sure if Keegan got any. No, Stoudinger got a little bit. So the last
Green flag,
5
green
cars in the field, a little bit of damage probably from all of those guys. The green flag back over the speedway, and Kevin Hanley jumps out to the lead once again. Puts a little gap between he and Kevin Click. Click went to the bottom. Steinke went to the top. Josh Close working off the bottom side. Tyler Henselman in the 5th position back here. You got him every other position working different lines. Oh, that's the 099 car. He was sideways, and I think he got it gathered back up and under power. No caution as of yet. Watching the battle for 4th place right there. Close has got it. Henselman's on the outside, wants to take it away. Still Hanley. Now Steinke around into 2nd. Click back to 3rd. Click finished 2nd in the first race. In the feature behind Bergeron. Keeping an eye on this. Anthony Job up the inside. Justin Thomas got in and moved Tyler Henselman, I believe. And Henselman's car pretty sideways down in 1 and 2. I think he got far enough around that that's what triggered our yellow. Yeah, just got a little right side action there, and Weston Newell comes in, finishes him off. But he got turned far enough to trigger the caution. Got a bunch of help from it. We'll see how it goes here with the top 10 once they cross the start-finish line this time. Still Hanley, then Steinke, now Click in 3rd. Josh Close 4th. Anthony Joe 5th. Thomas up to 6th. Heileman, Wagaman, Wallenfels, and Newell rounding out the top 10. Quick check in on the 16 car. Back here in the 13th position, so he has made good strides. Started about 22nd. Hey, Rob. Welcome in. 41, our new white flag. So about 29 to go. Pace truck headed in. Hanley on the throttle. Green flag back in the air. Click went to the bottom. Everybody went to the bottom except for Steinke, it looked like. He's going to hang on to second, but Kevin Click, Josh Close, Anthony Job, Justin Thomas in sixth. The red and black car, the only other car going to the top side. In the top six, David Heileman now in seventh, working around the bottom. Trying to find forward momentum out of the Napa machine. Right in behind Mr. Close. Got his nose on the inside. Still now Steinke. Bit out front slide job. He's got the lead away from Hanley. Move Josh Steinke into P1. Kevin Hanley second. Kevin Click into third. Anthony Joe, Justin Thomas, David Heileman. Working the inside. Oh, shot in the bumper. Wagaman pushed Close down the corner, then went to the inside. Now feeds him some right rear. Move Heileman around. Move Wagaman around. Wagaman finding the wall just a little bit right there. Kendall Tucker was past Josh Close. William Brickley moved Close back to 12th.
All right, man, caution is out.
And the caution is out. I am not sure who this is for. Weston Newell's car stuck in the fence in turn 4. Oh, he found the fence right there. He's going to get hammered again. That was Wallenfels come by and really put a hurting on him. So move the white flag, lap 44. Steinke, Hanley, Click, Job, Thomas, your top 5. Heileman, Wagaman, Tucker, Brickley, and Josh Close, your top 10. I'm going to move our white flag out to lap number 44. So right around 25 to go. Thanks, Rob. Hope everybody's enjoying the show. Don't forget, guys, Wingless Wednesdays tomorrow, around 9 Eastern. Back-to-back shows. Midget Series first, and then the 360 Wingless. Thursday night, triple header Thursday, Dirt Slingers. Believe they are headed to Volusia this week. Going to be back here at this track for their Thursday Thunder Series. And then the 410 series, the Outlaw series from the Dirty Old Bastards, with their back-to-back shows behind that. But we are about to go back to green.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. 24 laps to go. Steinke, Henley, and Click. 1, 2, 3. You see the top side. Click went there. Job went to the bottom. Click trying to put the pressure on Hanley. And on the top side, Justin Thomas working on the 001 car. Anthony Job trying to take the 4th spot away. He's got the drag race into turn 3, and they're too wide. All the way through turns 3 and 4, but watch out, David Heileman. He's staying exclusive to the top now. As soon as I say it, he goes to the bottom, trying to work the inside. 3 wide down the back stretch. Thomas was in the middle. Click found the outside fence, and it drops him back. Job into 3rd. Now Heileman slide job across in front of Thomas. Thomas crosses right back over. Put Thomas in the 4th spot. Heileman 5th. Click and Wagaman right there on his inside, trying to bid for that. Almost 4 wide when they exited turn 4. Kendall Tucker trying to put his fight up right on the back bumper of the 49 machine. Not able to do it. Put Wagaman in between the two for 6th. Still Steinke out in front, 0.8 of a second. Kevin Hanley hanging on to second. Anthony Job in third. Good run for the 001 car, and another slide job from Heileman does not stick. He's going to fight the big bump on the exit of 2. Now going to work the cushion side of 3 and 4.
All right, man.
Caution on the speedway. Tyler Henselman's car. He is just not having really good luck tonight at all. Had the 21 car in a couple of good positions, and something always seemed to happen to him. Oh, Sheridan was out of shape there. I think he had a little help. Go back and see what we can see out of the 15 car on this. He and Click side by side down into 3 and 4. And Close got in there, moved Click up the hill into Sheridan. Sheridan out of shape, and Henselman just coming by. Wrong place, wrong time. So inside the 20 to go mark, going to be 47 for our new white flag. Steinke, Hanley, Job still the top 3. Justin Thomas in 4th. David Heileman 5th. Troy Wagaman 6th. Alex Bergeron inside the top 10 now in 7th. Click 8th. William Brickley 9th. And Seth Cheney rounding out our top 10. Going green this time off turn 4. 17 laps to go. Steinke, Hanley, Job, the top 4. Or top 3, excuse me. Thomas in 4th. Heileman rounding out the top 5.
Green flag, green flag.
Ooh, green flag back in the air. Alex Bergeron to the inside from about 7th. Made a bid for 6th and couldn't make it stick. Now he gets it. Wagaman found the outside wall. Move him into the 6th spot. Right behind Thomas, he clips the wall in the exit of turns 3 and 4. Still Steinke at the front. Hanley, Job, 1, 2, 3. David Heileman now around Justin Thomas into the 4th spot. Thomas back to 5th. Bergeron is 6th. Troy Wagaman in the 7th spot. Try to make a challenge. Bergeron starting to close the gap on the inside. He's going to be working on the inside of the 9 car. Justin Thomas here in just a moment. But it's still Steinke out in front, 14 to go. Bergeron had Thomas at the line. We'll see where they're at on the exit of 2. Now move Bergeron to 5th. Got his sights set on the 49 car. David Heileman working the top side around Anthony Job. Trying to get the podium spot away from him, but the company is coming. 16 car on the move. Heileman finding tough sledding off the top side. Anthony Job able to hang on, but look out. Bergeron was there. Don't know where they're going to fall out after the caution, but I think Brickley's car might have been part of this one. Oh, looks like Wayne Williams got a little sideways. That collects Brickley. And I think Mike Keegan might have been right in behind that. Don't know if he got a part of it or not. Don't think so. I think Kendall Tucker had a piece of it. Brickley able to continue. Car just spun out. Don't know how damaged it is, but Wayne Williams' car in. So 5 cars off the track, 19 still out. Steinke, Handley, Joe, Bergeron, Heilemann, your top 5. Wagaman, Thomas, Click, Close, and Cheney are rounding out the top 10. 50, lap 50. The new white flag. It's about 11 to go when we get the green. You're going to have 11 laps when they go back to green. Still Steinke on the point. Hanley, Job, and Bergeron with Heilemann, your top 5 cars.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Bergeron instantly making a bid for the 3rd spot on Job. He's going to take it away heading into turns 3 and 4. Anthony Joe back to 4th. Heilemann still working that high side, trying to find the momentum. And he is struggling mightily to get anything going forward right now. Just finding very tough sledding on the exits. Now Bergeron around Hanley, moved the Cadillac man back to 3rd. Bergeron has his sights set on the 80 car.
All right, man. Caution is
But
out.
caution, going to slow the pace one more time. Michael Sheridan's car in this. Looks like he and Josh Close possibly. He and Click get together. Cheney into it. Comes right across the nose of the 69 of Close. So heavy damage to the 15 machine. Josh Close's car already in the infield, damaged as well. Cody Downard in 17th, going to be the final car on the track running. .53 of the new white flag, so inside 10 to go. 3. Every time you get one, there's 3. Unless somebody happens to stop on the track and they extend it for another one, and then each one of those is a single lap. But when the caution flies, you can count on 3 laps every single time. First lap is to get the field in behind the pace truck and picked up. The next lap is to open up the pits and let people in. And the last lap is to let the final group, not on the lead lap, in, close the pits, and then go green when they come off turn number 4. You heard race control in my ear tell me 53. So 8 to go. Steinke, Bergeron, Hanley, Heilemann, and Job are top 5.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Bid for the lead right off the restart. Bergeron went to the bottom and he's got it. Alex Bergeron into the front position. Josh Steinke, P2. Going to try to fight back through the middle. We'll see what happens with this battle. Steinke going to stay on the top in 1 and 2. Bergeron with all that grip down the bottom, launches down the backstretch, and he's going to extend his lead just a little bit.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution
is out.
once again. Kevin Hanley was still sitting in that 3rd spot. Kendall Tucker's car falling back through the field. Let's go see it. Maybe Kendall. Oh, a little tap for Justin Thomas. Kendall Tucker finds the outside wall, flips the car over, and it lands back on its wheels. So that's where this caution came from. 56, the new white flag. Somewhere around 6 to go, maybe 5 when we get the green again. Bergeron, Steinke, Hanley, the top 3. Heilemann, Job, Wagaman, Click, Thomas, Wallenfels, and David Flick rounding out our top 10. So we're going to have 6 to go when we take the green. If we make it all the way around and the leader takes the white flag without further incident, they will race it out no matter what happens during that lap. Pace truck is in. Bergeron off the point. Green flag in the air, and he timed that just about perfect for the green to fall. Battle looks like it's going to be for third right here. Hanley on the inside. Heilemann still working the outside. Trying to find his way around the cushion. 5 to go that time. Hanley now making a bid on the inside to try to take second away from Steinke. Down the backstretch, he's got it. 110 car, P2. Move the 80 car back a spot. David Heilemann still working the top side, trying to find his way onto the podium. That's the car he's got to pass right there. Josh Steinke, the 80 machine. And he's got him going into turn 3. The 80 car starting to move back through the field. Contact there, and that may cost him another spot or two as both Job and Wagaman get to the inside. Now it's Bergeron, Hanley, Heilemann, 1, 2, 3. Wagaman into 4th. Job into 4th. Wagaman 5th. 3 wide in turn 3 for the 6th spot. 3 laps to go this time by. Make it 2 to go. 2 to go that time by. Bergeron way out in front. He's already in 3 and 4. He's going to see the white flag, and we're going to race this one out. Bergeron, Hanley, Heilemann, 1, 2, 3. And Heilemann off the top side with a big run late in this one. But off of turn number 4, Alex Bergeron going to bring it home. David Heilemann second. Kevin Hanley in third. Remind them about post race.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Post race interviews will be forthcoming once we get the top 3 around and everybody else to clear the track. Bergeron, Heilemann, and Hanley. We're waiting on David Heilemann to bring his car in and park it into the order here. We'll interview them right here the way they sit. Wait for a couple of guys to get down into the waiting room here. Gonna be waiting on Mr. Hylam and Mr. Hanley. Give them just a minute here, guys. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate everybody being here, especially if you're on the East Coast, staying up late with us. And we don't get the other two in here pretty quick. We'll skip all that. We'll talk to the winner.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're
I'm not sure what's taking so long. Normally, all these guys get in here pretty quick. Just waiting to see if Mr. Hanley was going to make his way in. We might just talk to Mr. Bergeron and call it a night. Alex, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Looks like you're the only one we're going to talk to in session number 2. You sweep the night, buddy. Talk to us about that race, and you started deep again. You come all the way to the front, and you take another one home.
Oh yeah, it was a good race for sure. It was tough though, you know, a lot of accidents in front of us. You know, in the heat race, well, in qualifying we tagged a wall on the inside just a little bit and canceled both of our laps, and we started deep in the heat race again, and made our way up front, but we had a bit of trouble there, so we fell back to 7th. Then we were in the C main, won the C main from the pole, and then jumped to the B main, starting the back of the B. Slowly made my way up there. You know, made the move to get in a transfer spot. That was pretty awesome. I should say we were lucky there for sure, but we made it into the feature. Started 22nd and slowly made my way up there, just like the race number 1 on the bottom. I tried to top a couple of laps, but just like race number 1, I couldn't get up there. You know, it always seems like the bottom is very fast up here, and at this track, even though it's at night or afternoon, it's just very fast on the bottom. And if you get close enough to the wall, it's fast. So that's what I done, and we got up front, and we got the lead with like 6 or 5 laps to go, and got it done for a night.
Yeah, great run for you. I noticed that car really good on the bottom. It looked like a couple of guys were able to do stuff. David Heileman was trying to work the top, and just nothing on the exits. Kind of just a product of the way this track is with the new build, or have they done something really special to make the bottom that much better now? Okay, well, I guess Alex had to go. Not sure what happened to him. But I know he wanted to thank all of his sponsors for sure. He was really good about that. So we'll make sure that they know that he appreciates everything that he does for them. I think that is going to do it for us tonight. Alex Bergeron sweeps it. He wins session 2. He brings David Heileman and Kevin Hanley home 2nd and 3rd behind him. Too Fast Tuesdays coming to a close for us tonight, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you very much for staying up late, watching the show. Tune in tomorrow night for Wingless Wednesdays, 9 o'clock Eastern. Wicked Energy Gum Northwest Focus Midget Series presented by Cognitive Warrior is going to kick that off. I will be back with you then. Appreciate it. Like, shares, and follows, and we will see everybody tomorrow night. Until then, thanks for tuning in. Keep it dirty. Good night, everybody.